In October 2023, markets fell 5% in 2 weeks. During that period, some investors paused their SIPs. Some felt relieved, finally, some control. 12 months later, I looked at what happened to those investors compared to the ones who didn't stop. The difference was uncomfortable, and it tells you everything you need to know about what to do the next time markets fall. Two investors, same fund, same SIP amount. Investor A paused for 4 months during the correction, said he will restart when things stabilize. Investor B didn't pause, did nothing different, just kept going. 12 months later, Investor B had bought units at significantly lower NAVs during those 4 months. When the market recovered, those units gained more. The gap between their portfolios, meaningful, not crore level, but real. And it compounded forward. The investor who paused didn't just miss 4 months of SIP, he missed 4 months of buying at a discount. Here is the thing most investors forget when markets fall. A falling market is not a threat to your SIP, it is a sale. When you walk into a store and your favorite brand is 20% off, you don't say, I'll come back when the price goes back up. You buy more. SIP in a falling market works exactly the same way. Your fixed monthly amount, let's say 10,000 rupees, buys more units when the NAV is lower. At 100 rupees NAV, you get 100 units. At 80 rupees NAV, you get 125 units. Same 10,000 rupees, 25 more units. All of which will grow when the market recovers. This is called rupee cost averaging, and it only works if you stay in the market when it falls. The moment you pause, you lose the very mechanism that makes SIP powerful during a correction. But here is where it gets interesting, and where most people's instincts work directly against them. The worst time to pause a SIP is the exact time it feels most necessary. And there's a very specific psychological reason for this. Stay with me, because understanding this changes how you'll react to every market correction for the rest of your investing life. When markets fall, your brain does something automatic. It treats the loss as a threat. Fight or flight kicks in. The most logical action to your emotions is to stop the bleeding. So you pause. But here is what your brain doesn't see. Your SIP is not bleeding. The units you already own may be temporarily lower, but the units you're about to buy are on sale. Pausing a SIP in a correction doesn't protect you. It just means you miss the sale. And when the broader market recovers, and historically it always has, the investors who stayed are the ones who benefited most. The investors who paused missed both the low prices and the recovery. Investor A, the one who paused for 4 months, he restarted his SIP once things felt stable. But by then, NAVs had recovered. The units were more expensive again. He'd missed the window. Investor B, who did nothing. He didn't do anything clever. He didn't time the market. He just didn't stop. And that, the simple act of not stopping, is what made the difference. Your best strategy during a market fall is not a new strategy. It is the discipline to keep doing what you are already doing. Have you ever paused your SIP during a market fall? Comment yes or no below. I genuinely want to understand how many investors have been through this. And next week, I'll walk through the actual data from 3 major Indian market corrections, 2008, 2020 and 2023, and what SIP investors who stayed earned versus those who paused. That one video will change how you look at every red month going forward. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Smart Finances with Ajay, because your money deserves better than noise.